We're fine here. We're all fine here now. How are you? Hello, everybody. Here we are with issue 52. Let's go ahead and have a look, see what we got going on here. So in this issue, we're going to look at the Carrack class light cruiser. No idea what that is, but we'll have a look anyway. The history of Neimodia. And so that should be an interesting little thing. Escape Pods Part 1. Oh, those are important. And let's go ahead and get into what we've got going on here. So let's pull out our parts. We've got quite the collection here. So we've got our plant-on details. We've got a whole slew of screws. Basically, every type of screw that there was, I think we got it in this issue. Apparently they thought we needed some. We've got some framework. We've got a ring. I'm sure that'll come in handy. There's our framework. And more screws. And here is our framework, or our stuff. So this will fit into here. And once that gets screwed into place, that'll get it to fit properly. But we'll have to put some magnets on there. So we'll set that off to the side. Set this off to the side. Let's set all this off to the side so we can get to this. Now these screws, it's a little obnoxious. I don't know why we have quite so many screws, but hey, I'm sure we'll use them all. Okay, so looks like we're going to be putting more framework together, and we're going to be attaching the ring, so that'll be important. Let's go ahead and get this brought in here. So the ring's always good because that's going to give us a nice sturdy spot to attach stuff to. So the first thing we need to do is attach this piece. We'll go ahead and bring our, look, we have just enough screws in there at the moment. And now we have to put this on here. So this is important. So you see this little nub sticking out here. That corresponds to that. So that makes sure that we get it in the right spot. That is important. There we go, they're all in. Let's just give them a quick tighten, make sure they're all tight. So that's 13 screws for this issue. I'll make sure I update my database. It's actually not a database, it's just a spreadsheet. So I'll get the spreadsheet updated with these 13 screws. And yeah. So like I said, that's going to add some significant rigidity to this piece. There's that. And the next part, we get to put this part on. Now, sorry, I dropped a screw. Now, so according to the book, there's supposed to be 8 magnets and 8 pins. I only have 2 magnets and 2 pins. It works out okay because that's all I need for this one, but I'm obviously going to need more magnets and more pins. So um, I am a member of a group on Facebook for I think it was either in the 143 scale model group or it was in the DeAgostini International Falcon group. I don't remember which, but there's a guy in there who actually works for DeAgostini, and he just kind of trolls in there, throws advice to people, and helps them if they're missing parts or whatever, or something's broken or what have you. And he was going to provide them with my information. I'm going to need some more glue soon, very soon. He's going to provide them with my information as far as address and all that kind of stuff, and have a new issue, basically a whole nother issue 52 sent to me so that I could get all the parts that I needed. And talk about being grateful. Holy cow, that was pretty slick. I couldn't appreciate that more if I tried. So I'm still waiting for those parts to come in. Hopefully I don't need the other magnets. Don't need those anytime soon, but we'll find out in the upcoming issues. But I'll luckily, like I said, I can get these ones in now. And if I do find that I need more magnets in the upcoming issues, like I know I will need some magnets for the top part of the that holds um, the lid on the cargo hold. I know I'll need some for that. So when if I get to that spot and I don't have the magnets yet, I'll just have to not put them in just yet. There we go. Let that sit just a second and we'll try it out. How slick is that? You just set it on there and it pretty much snaps into place. Now, you'll notice there's a bit of a gap here, like right there. But when you go to screw it in, that'll pull that in tight. And essentially, you won't really even see, you won't be able to tell that that seam's there. That's how slick that is. That's so cool. And so this part actually goes over the walkway, the corridor that goes into the cockpit, and so it goes over that section. So those containers that I put in there, you'll be able to lift this off and see those containers that I put in. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, just clicks right into place. And like I said, once this gets screwed into place and whatnot, that'll make it really nice. And like I said, once it's painted and everything, you won't even really see it. So that is everything for this issue, which is cool. Makes it nice and quick and easy. But I've got some cargo containers here. So this is one I made in the last issue. I actually made this one. You can kind of see the bottom and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to decorate this one up nice, get some dirt on it and all that kind of stuff. Now these sharp edges, you can see how the sharp edges, the paint doesn't hold on to it very well. And it might be the primer that I was using. So I've actually got modeling primer for when I actually do the model, paint the outside, because that's going to be very important. And so I've actually got some of that, and I'll get more if I need it. I'll find out. But so this is the primer that I use, and this is an all-purpose what do you call it? What's the brand? Rust-Oleum, all-purpose Rust-Oleum, and so that's this primer here. And coincidentally, this primer is pretty much the same color that these crates already came in. And so you can see there, I didn't paint all the way around. These are the sides I cleaned up, and I decided I didn't need to clean them or paint them, because they're going to be like put down, in some fit, form, or fashion. And these ones here, what I did was I went ahead and primed them with the regular primer, and I was trying to figure out what color I wanted to go with. And I decided I wanted to just have these ones be lighter, so that way I had some different colors. And so I got 3 different colors here. But these, I had a different, supposedly all-purpose primer, and so I just used that on here. So this is just a different shade of primer. But that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'll just kind of running my fingernail along the bottoms here, because I had them taped down, so some of the paint kind of pooled up at the bottom where the tape was. So we're gonna get some paint, and we're gonna dirty them up a little bit and kind of see how that goes. Basically, just kind of dirty it up a little bit. There we go. Just kind of dirty it up a little bit. See if you can tell the difference. This one here is the one that I just added the highlights to. I think these highlights like this, you have to be very gentle. You don't want to be too heavy-handed for something like this. Like, I feel like this one turned out better. It's very gentle. Okay. There is that. So these are all done. I'm going to step away and we'll let those dry. I'm going to go ahead and clean these, and then we're going to see about a barrel. See if we can do something with this and make a barrel out of it. Okay, brushes are all done and we should be good there. So what I want to do is I want to see if I can round this off, because the barrels that I'm looking at, let me pop up a picture here so you can see they're kind of rounded. So I need to try to get something similar. So if this is the front, what do you think? Not bad, right? Question is, will it be a suitable stand-in for what we need? I think that we need to get the bottom to be about the same. So the bottom, I'm probably going to have to fill with putty. Okay. That looks like a freaking mess. But we'll see how it comes out when we start sanding it up and shaping it and all that kind of stuff. I still got to put a lid on it. That won't be too hard. I just got to cut out a little thing and put on there. But I'll get that done as well. And maybe this barrel will work. And like I said, if I can find the other piece that I cut off for a barrel, then I'll get it put together as well. Ah, here it is. So I can work on that. Matter of fact, let me kind of show you what we do here. Well, there we go. Obviously, there's some cleanup work to do with that. You can see all these seams along through here. You can see those seams through there. And once it's good and set up, I'll come back and sand those nice and round, and I'll put caps on this one and go ahead and round these off. Fill the putty in and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. So next time we'll be finishing up our barrels, and we'll do that at the end of whatever other work that we got to do. So there you go. Let me get this stuff out of my road, and we'll finish this off nicely. So I think it's important to note that I've mentioned these guys before. The Resistance Broadcast. They're part of it's the podcast from the Star Wars Newsnet website. It's the website I go to get all my Star Wars news. They're basically an aggregate of all Star Wars news, and they are huge Solo fans. Solo the movie, and Monday is the 2-year anniversary of them. I think it's 2 years, yeah, of them doing a campaign called Make Solo 2 Happen. Hashtag Make Solo 2 Happen. So Monday is the 2-year anniversary of that. And so in honor of that, I want to say Make Solo 2 Happen. And Monday night they will be doing a live stream. So if you guys want to check that out, go to Star Wars News Net on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description down below. Go to that, and you can check out their YouTube channel. Check out some of their past podcasts. They do it both on Apple and Spotify, and I listen on Google Podcasts. But then they also have all their podcasts on YouTube as well, so you can go back and watch some of their old ones. They're a really great crew. I love them, and they podcast twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. And Mondays podcast will be a special one for Make Solo 2 Happen. So yeah. So that is everything for issue 52. All we had to do was put in 2 pieces, and then we glued some stuff together. 13 screws and glued in 4 pieces. Not bad work. And then we added some additional work by doing this painting and working on these barrels and stuff. Obviously, I still got some barrel work to do, but we'll get that done, and we'll be able to add that to the cargo hold. So that's everything in issue 52. Issue 53, we're going to get some more detail parts. We're going to get another one of these smaller kind of pieces that go up inside, and looks like probably a bunch of detail parts that go in there. Some more framework, and all that kind of stuff. And of course, one of our pie pieces, of which we already have. So I will see you guys then on issue 53. And again, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. May the force be with you always.